Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Bella Radisha Fitri with NPM 24411-029. I will explain about 10 principles of economic. What is it? Economic is the study of how individuals, business, and governments make choice about how to allocate scarce resources. These choices are guided by a set fundamental principle. Number one is people face trade-off. What is it? Every discussion influences a trade-off because research, time, money, and effort are limited. We must make choice about how to allocate them. The example is a student who decides to spend time studying for an exam might have to sacrifice time spent socializing. And number two is the cost of something is what you give up to get it. The opportunity cost of an action is the value of the next best alternative you give up when making a choice. The example is if you decide to buy a $500 smartphone, the opportunity cost could be the alternative use for that $500, like going on a vacation or saving for future expense. Rational people think at the margins. Rational decision makes make choice by considering the marginal benefit or additional benefit of an action compared to its marginal cost or additional cost. The example is a business owner decides to produce one more unit of a product. If the extra cost of production is less than the extra revenue that unit will generate. For example, if producing one additional unit of a product cost is $10, but the sale at that unit brings in $20, the rational decision is to produce it. And number four is people respond to incentive. What is it? Incentives are factors that motivate people to take certain action. Change in price, tax, of benefit often influence decision. For example, if the government increases tax on tobacco, the price of cigarettes, and this may encourage people to reduce consumption. On the other hand, a government subsidy for electric vehicles lowers their price and encourages more people to buy them. And number five is trade can make everyone better off. Trades allow individuals, firms, and countries to specialize in what they do best, increasing overall economic welfare. By trading, people can enjoy more goods and services than they would be able to produce on their own. The example is country A might be more efficient at producing computers, while country B is more efficient on producing clothes. By specializing and trading, both countries can consume more than they could produce on their own. This is known as competitive advantage. Number six is markets are usually a good way to organizing economic activity. In a market economy, the interaction between buyers and sellers determines price and allocate resources. For example, is when demand for a product increase, its price rise, which signal product to make more of that product. Conversely, When demand falls, price decrease, prompting product to reduce. Number 7 is governments can sometimes improve the market outcomes. While markets are generally efficient, sometimes they fail to allocate resources in optional way. This is known as market failure. In the case, government information can improve efficiency and welfare. The example is externalities such as pollutes are market failures. If a factory product good but also pollutes the environment, the social cost of pollutes is not reflected in the price of the good. The government can intervene by imposing tax or regulation to neutralize. And number 8, a country's standard of living depends on its ability to produce goods and services. A nation's standard of living is largely determined by its productivity, the ability to produce goods and services eventually. Higher productivity leads to higher income and better living standards. For example, countries with advanced technologies, better education, and efficient infrastructure. Number 9 is price rise when the government prints too much money. When a government prints more money, it increases the supply of money in the economy. If the supply of money grows faster than the supplies of goods and services, the result is inflation, a general increase in price. Number 10 and the last, society face a certain trade-off between inflation and unemployment. Yes, in the short run, there is often a trade-off between inflation and unemployment. Policymakers can stimulate the economy through conclusion that 10 principles of economics from the foundation for understanding how to individuals and society makes choice in an environment with limited resources. Whether is deciding how much to work, how to allocate a nation research, or how to set public policy. These principles help explain the behaviors that drive economic activity. Understanding this. Thank you so much. I apologize if my pronunciation in English is not perfect. Thank you very much.